He was sitting on the couch doing his schoolwork when I went to sleep. And so I slept on the left side of the bed, more towards the edge, and my head was facing away from the direction of him. My head was facing towards the bathroom area, and I was under the cover. And because I was intoxicated, heavily intoxicated, I went straight to sleep. I wake up the next morning. I can feel, because as I woke up, I could feel that I was still intoxicated. And I did not feel normal. I felt butterflies in my stomach. I felt like I wanted to throw up, but I didn't have to. I was not gagging for air or anything like that. I was just sleeping, and I gently woke up. The cover was not on top of me as I had went to sleep, and my boxers was pulled below my butt. At that time, I'm still trying to figure out. I know I went to sleep with the blanket on. I can feel the elastic from my boxers cupping the bottom of my butt cheeks, right below my butt cheeks. And I'm driving, so that's where my eyes are a little bit distracted. And it was very dark and very quiet in the room. And because I'm still intoxicated, I feel my first thought was, what is going on? Why are my boxers below my butt cheeks? Why is the blanket not on top of me? And I'm still intoxicated. So it took me a few seconds to put two and two together. And I could feel his penis in between my butt cheeks with lubricant. I didn't know if he had ejaculated in that area or if it was lubricant, but it was moist. Like, it's like you're scrambling macaroni and cheese and you can hear the milk and the cheese mixing. It wasn't loud, but it was enough to where I don't even want to make the sound. The reason I did not jump up out of bed, the reason why I did not say, hey, what the hell are you doing, is because I was still intoxicated. And when he was doing what he was doing, I did not want to alarm him to the fact where either he reacted in an aggressive or defensive manner, or I reacted in an aggressive or defensive manner, and it put my life more in jeopardy than what it already was. I know that I was unsafe at that moment, but I did not feel comfortable enough to hop up out of bed, still intoxicated, still be disoriented, risk falling over and hitting something. So I laid there while he was doing what he was doing to me. I knew what he was doing. And after a few minutes, I forget how long, but after a few minutes, I started to slowly wiggle my body a little bit as if I'm just moving because it's the middle of the night, I'm asleep, and I just need to rearrange my body because it's uncomfortable. Once I did that, he stopped what he was doing. I did not turn my head towards him. My face was pointing away in the same direction that I had fallen asleep. I was so drunk, I didn't even know that he had gotten in the bed. So at a certain point, he eased up out of bed and walked around to my side of the bed. it's dark in the room, meaning no lights are on in the room, but there's still enough illuminating light from outside to where you can see the outline of the room. You can see the outline of knowing where things are, of course. You can see where the bathroom is. You can see where the sink is. And I could see him out of my eyesight coming over to my side of the bed. You see this black figure, this person walking over to my side of the bed, tiptoeing. And he slightly picked up a chair and positioned it about 2 to 3 feet away from my face, perpendicular, as if he was going to have a seat and do some things. And at that time, once he placed that chair down, I motioned my body again as if I was sleeping, rearranging my body for ease of comfort. My eyes were not wide open. My eyes were open enough to where I could visibly see whatever I was looking at and who I was looking at. And it was him. And when I wiggled a little bit, he stopped what he was doing and he left the chair where he had placed it and he crept back around to his side of the bed. I don't know what he did after that. However, I know he eased back into bed. And that was the end of it. Yes, his penis was in between my butt. Because I was intoxicated, when you're intoxicated, that means that your nervous system and everything is less, how do you say it? It's relaxed. So I could not feel whether or not he had penetrated my anus. So and we're talking, this lasted, it seemed like forever. And so still feeling the same way I felt when I had initially woken up, I finally spoke. Still my face turned away from him. I'm still laying in the bed because I still feel intoxicated. I asked him, how long was he doing it?